All right, what's up, fellas? I've already teared into it a good bit already. I will be taking off the main harness from the main plug off the motor, or off the boat to the motor. Right now I'm working on this VRO pump. The pump is obviously in the other tank. This is the main tank in here. I got it to pump on the switch, but I can't get the sensor to pump by itself. Okay, and so first starting out, take off these two fuse boxes covers. Take off the two fuse box covers off the side here, and then tear into it. You're gonna rip this connector off. It turns easy, free spin. Move that out of the way. Move these connectors out of the way, and then you're gonna have, let's see here, this set of wires. You're gonna have your fuse. This is your fuse box. These two here are your fuse box, and these two go in here with this blue wire for your trim switches. You're gonna undo those here, and the fuse box plug in here. Pull them all through, and then you're gonna have your loose harness here. Okay, right now, and then you're gonna have your two grounds that you're gonna undo there with a 10 mil, and we'll go. All right, so I have this side of the harness out almost. I got two small wires that I'm getting, and I'm going to show in just a second. But whenever you have the grounds unhooked and you have the trim wires and the fuse boxes sensors unhooked, you're then going to pull it underneath this mount. Just drag it underneath the mount here and come out this side, and then you'll have your loose change. And then you're going to have your one sensor here that you're going. All right, so now that I've undid those two, this sensor here and this sensor on top, the two sensors next to the fuse box, unraveled them, brought them through here, you're gonna have your full right side of the motor. And then your next take of action here is tracing it down, and you're gonna take this middle sensor out of your ECU box here. You're gonna have 4 Phillips head, and then you're gonna take that out. And then this harness comes in here to the secondary sensor. Okay, this other one does not have to come out, but the right sensor connector on the ECU will have to come out. And then whenever that one comes out, you trace up this next one, trace this next one coming all the way this way, and then boom, brings to everything to do with our VRO system. And that's all we're going to take out. Come over here, and the only other thing you're going to take off is your VRO connector here. Take off the ground up top to the VRO box, and then these two blue wires here go to your manual pump switch right there. Take those off, and then you're going to pull the whole harness through this side, and we'll be right there in a second. Okay, so the main wiring harness out. And that leaves you with the switch boxes, fuse box, the stator trigger switch, and the other secondary harness for the ECU. That's it. Okay, and so this is the shop. This is all CTR garage. Got the side-by-side in here. Got this head that I've been practicing how to port and polish on. Doesn't look too shabby, but the polishing was definitely super easy. And I was definitely able to thin that wall up in there and make a nice diamond. So I'm gonna do these other 4 and see how she comes out. This is off a B20 head from a Civic that I had a long time ago. So just doing some practice, because I definitely want to do some chest work to my old 225 out there. So, but this is the harness. This is literally the only VRO side here, all the way to everything else on the other side. All right, so come to find out, after redoing the harness, I got it all, everything name tagged. I got the new race loom on the whole harness, did the whole thing. I haven't showed y'all the Javelin yet. This is her. It's a 20-foot 409B. It's pretty dirty right now, but Yamaha 225, 98, 99. It's a mid-year motor. If you don't know what a mid-year motor is, that means it still has the fuel pumps for the carburetors, but they have to stay there, cannot be deleted because they're vacuum operated. But yeah. Cone's off right now. I'm getting a cone lower unit from our guy Bill out here in Georgia. It's got a Zoloc 10.5-inch jack plate, manual jack plate, with a 27-pitch Yamaha OEM prop, 3-blade. The lower unit cone is going to be a Mike's lower unit cone. What else? It is a 3-step hole, so I have 3 steps back here. There's really not much to it. It's just a bass boat. Javelins are notorious for their nice hull designs and speeds that they can handle. But we're gonna try and get this thing to get 75 this season. Right now we're climbing on 70. We got 67, 68 right now with how it was before, and I blew the hub out of the prop. So got that reworked, new hub and the prop reworked. So now I'm just waiting on the lower unit to be done getting coned, slap everything back together, put the harness back in, take it for a rip. And I mean, with the lower unit cone, I was coming too far, or before the cone, I was coming way too far out of the water, and I was losing water pressure, and it wouldn't piss. After 66, 67, it would stop pissing. And I'd have to let off the gas and it'd overheat. So getting the lower unit cone, keep the water pressure up. I could drop the jack plate a little bit, maybe, but I'm still below pad with where the cone and lower unit's going to be at anyways, from where the prop shaft is at. So, I mean, with it all the way up, I'm going to keep it all the way up. That lower unit's going to maintain my water pressure and hopefully see 72-ish or so on a 27 pitch with a 10-inch setback, which this specific setup I have not been able to see yet. So you guys stay tuned, because nobody has a record of a 225 409 with a 10-inch setback and a 27 pitch. So we're going to get after it hopefully this weekend, and we'll see what happens. Got my Yoo-hoo from the power track, and we have made it to Jay Davis's house. This is Jay Davis's Bumblebee. It's an 18-foot, 1992 18-foot B with a Johnson Fast Strike hot foot. Thing's pretty stout. And I had a Raker 26 pitch, didn't fit on my boat. Sold it to him for 75 bucks. Now he has him a Raker 26 on the Fast Strike. This boat should see 65 at least with the new carburetors he's doing. And then coming over here, we got the Laser. This is Clint Shumpert's Laser. We had a video already of his Bumblebee. He has a 98 Bumblebee. Looks a little bit different, a little bit newer. This is his Laser build that we're taking on right now. We pulled the flywheel and everything, put the trigger wires in with the harness, everything swapped over from an EFI motor onto this carb motor. So come to find out the starter was bad, so we're gonna fix the starter real quick. He's out there grabbing a new starter off of the other motor, and then we're gonna slap it on and hopefully see this thing run today.
Felt like it was holding back. And it was leaking a lot of fuel. A lot of fuel.
Word. Okay. What do we got? Oh shit. Oh my gosh.
That's the first time, bro.
Dude, this is the first time we've ever heard this thing spin over.
No, it's not the first time I've heard it spin over. In a long time, yeah.
She's about to go. Well, actually, there's no gas, Clint.
I know, I just sprayed starting fluid in there. Huh? The pliers don't work. They don't fucking They needed. I ain't got no handle on that, bro.
You guys are trying to electrocute
I
yourself.
was about to say I like a handle, bro.
All right, hit it again. Jay Davis. What are you about to do? Oh my God. You about to do it.
All right, hold on, give me 1 second.
Starting fluid.
Go.
All right.
All right.
One more. Oh, bro, she's about to do it, dude.
Maybe a little bit more.
One more time. Dude, she wants to so
Do it
bad.
again, and I'm gonna spray it while we fucking do it. All right, that's it. I'm good. She wanted.
All right,
I'm
she
good.
wants
I'm
to,
happy
bro.
with that. I'm happy.
All right. Well, a few small minor adjustments, and this thing's gonna be on water, dude.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Cause baby welded it.
What happened?
The magnet was broke right here. See that?
No shit.
And the guy JB welded
JB
it.
welded the flywheel together?
Yeah, like these are
In that
magnets.
piece?
These are magnets. They go off the stator. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. And he tried to JB weld
I guess so.
the corner of the magnet back.
And then this was the let's go over here. This is the old stator. Look, burn up that bitch is, dude. And it was only hovering by 1 bolt.
Wow.
But we got the new on there, dude.
The old 200, man.
We got the trigger on the The old 230, dude, claims.
Claims to be 230. Swapped everything else from a BB block 150 to an FF block 200. All right, about to go for round 2 on starting this up. We got a gas tank hooked up, fuel line hooked up,
Semi-dead battery.
semi-dead battery. All right,
All right, you ready?
she's tight, yeah.
Battery's about to die.
Let's keep this thing pumped. Because she's probably, she ain't got no gas in it. Let's put a little bit more in here.
Gotta open the cars up.
That's alright. She'll go in. She'll suck it in. Alright, go ahead. Damn. She ain't trying to go.
Something smells like it's on fire.
Alright. Alright, go one more time.
One more time, last time.
Yep. She don't want to go for some reason.
Turning over good.
Yeah. I mean, she's still stiff, and I actually put it in the carbs that time, but still, I don't know. We're missing something. We got fuel pressure.
What?
Yeah, because it's getting fuel and the starter fluid's fired up, so it ain't fuel block.
Yeah.
But it ain't running on star fluid this time.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Let's make sure all these coil pack grounds are tight. You might need to clean some of these because these are actually a little dirty, bro.
Yeah.
I just cleaned some on my motor and it'll work.
You got all the ground?
You might.
Only thing that's unplugged is this because it broke. I gotta get a new one.
Okay, well that's an issue.
It's a rectifier.
That's an issue. But
Still, it should run.
let's clean these tent mills. We'll be back. We'll be back. All right, and so right after that, actually we did a few things, and come to find out that there was a little knob on this fuel line. I can't remember specifically what he had moved, There was a specific name to it, but he had
Oh, that guy finally hit you.
moved it. It was like a choke knob, something or another for the fuel. Moved it a little bit to dial it in a little bit up there next to the stator. And then what else did we do? Oh, we had the two sets of three green wires that come from the stator or the fuse panel for the coil packs. We had those backwards, so we had 2, 5, and 6 or whatever on the left side and vice versa on the other side. So we swapped those.